Hi, welcome to SynModal Labs. Today I'm going to show you how to remotely access your PathPilot machine from another machine inside your workshop. But before we can set that up, we have to get to the desktop behind PathPilot. How do we do that? Well, first things first, we're going to e-stop our machine. Then I'm going to hit exit and OK. And before it completely shuts down, I'm holding down Shift and Alt. And now we get to the desktop. OK, on to the next step. Now that you've gotten to the desktop behind the PathPilot controller, you need to find and enable desktop sharing. And the easiest way to do that is click once on menu, use the search function at the bottom of the screen and search for desktop sharing, and then click once on the app. Now the preferences panel is fairly self-explanatory. The first two checkboxes must be enabled in order for you to remotely control PathPilot from another machine in your workshop. And depending on your levels of paranoia and the number of people working in your workshop, you can add more security as necessary. Now we need to find out what the IP address is of your CNC machine. Again, go to menu, use the search function and search for network tools. And depending on how your CNC machine is hooked up to the internet, in this case, my machine is not wired, it's actually using a wireless adapter. So under network device, I'm going to select wireless interface. Now I can see that my IP address is 192.168.0.10. And as a final check to make sure that the desktop sharing application is working, if you go to port scan and enter in that same IP address and click scan, you can see that port 5900 is open. One final thing you have to do in order to get this to work is to change some of the security settings of the desktop sharing application. And this has to be done through a terminal window. Click menu, search for terminal, click once on terminal to open up the terminal window, and then enter in the following command. So stop the video for a moment and write this down because you're going to need to put it in exactly as you see here. Okay, got it? Now hit enter. Now the security settings have been changed for it to work properly. Just close this terminal window. Desktop sharing is now enabled, but the next time you reboot the computer, it's going to be turned off again. So we have to have it start up with PathPilot every time. And the way to do that is go to menu, type in Startup Applications, and then you can see here the fourth one down, desktop sharing is all grayed out. We just click it, put the check mark in the box, and now close. So now desktop sharing will start up every time PathPilot starts up. And now you can hit menu and quit and restart the computer back to PathPilot. So now that your Tormach machine is all set up for desktop sharing or remote access, you need to download a piece of software called VNC Viewer onto your desktop machine that you run Fusion 360 or whatever G-code generating program that you use for your Tormach. Here's the direct link to the download page for Real VNC. Just pick whatever operating platform that you use, in my case Mac OS, and then download the program. Once you install it and open it up, you'll get this window, and we need to add a new connection. If you remember, my IP address of my Tormach machine was 192.168.0.10. I'm just going to call it 770 and leave everything else as default and click OK. Now I can double click on this new connection. And there we go. I have full access to my Tormach machine from my desktop. I think that is pretty cool. And the nice thing about VNC Viewer is you can download it to pretty much anything. I have it on a little $120 tablet right here. And you can even download it to your iPhone. Although having PathPilot on such a small screen might lead to 1 or 2 crashes, I think. All right, just to prove that this works, here we go, 3, 2, 1. There we have it. Okay, as all the YouTubers say, please subscribe to my channel, although at this point in time I only have this video, but in future weeks I'll be posting more interesting things about PathPilot and CNC machining. Thanks for watching.